Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of The Piano. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, The Piano is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by the Criterion Collection. It comes in a standard edition available at your local and online retailers. Now, as far as the film itself, I have always been a big fan of this movie. It was directed by Jane Campion and stars Holly Hunter, Harvey Keitel, Sam Neill, Anna Paquin, like a young Anna Paquin, who went on to win an Academy Award for her role. And just the overall story, it's very compelling. Essentially, it's just a period piece that has to do with a little bit of a love triangle, and a woman who is mute, played by Holly Hunter. The fact that she gives such a great performance without speaking a word during the whole movie is outstanding. And of course, a lot of that has to do with her co-stars, just the interactions, and you know, it has to do with social norms at the times, the woman's duty, and of course, a piano. And it's really a great movie. It's something that I like to go back to every few years. It's beautifully shot. It just looks fantastic. And up until this point, it's had a substandard Blu-ray edition. So I'm really glad that Criterion Collection picked up this one, and we have a proper 4K disc, which I'm really anxious to talk about in a moment. But yeah, if you're just at all curious and you want to see really great performances, check out The Piano. I highly recommend it. Okay, we're going to talk about picture quality and audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of The Piano from the Criterion Collection. I really like the artwork. I think it definitely fits for the movie that it is. And then we have the back with the information and the spine. Interior, some very nice artwork on the discs, and we have a little pamphlet. Yeah, real nice. And of course we have just some information about the film. So yeah, good presentation from the Criterion Collection. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. The Piano on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 185:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution and HDR10 and Dolby Vision for the grading. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. Now, the movie, of course, was shot on film, and there is a moderate density when it comes to film grain. I think it looks very cinematic. I only noticed maybe one or two shots that it looked heavier, but for the most part, I really enjoy the look of the film on disc. The Dolby Vision gives you a nice boost of the color palette throughout the film. It's not vibrant or in your face. It's not that kind of movie, but I do find colors very visually pleasing. The lushness of the jungle setting, the costuming the characters wear, the period outfits look fantastic. And skin tones, especially under candlelit situations, looks very warm. I'm very impressed with how color looks here on the 4K disc, and Dolby Vision does a fantastic job. Black levels are generally favorable throughout the movie, especially during darker interior scenes lit by candlelight. Shadow detail is on point, no issues of black crush that I could detect throughout the film, and it looks very good. The 4K resolution really brings out that extra bit of detail throughout the film. Facial features, especially up close, look terrific. And later on in the film, when the actors are performing Bluebeard at the play, their makeup looks really good, as does some of the costuming choices. I think they look really excellent. And in the back half of the film, when Ada's covered in mud, it really stands out in that scene. There's a good amount of extra detail throughout the film, and I think the 4K resolution does a wonderful job enhancing it. The Piano on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 audio mix. I have to say I was a little surprised with how well done and immersive the new 5.1 track is. It offers a good amount of ambient activity that is easily heard throughout the film. Dialogue through the center channel was clean and clear with no issues to report, and the front speakers, they're also handled very well. And the rear speakers do have plenty to do. Once again, ambient activity, whether it's birds chirping in the jungle, rainfall, or at the beginning of the movie when Ada and her daughter are arriving at the beach and the waves are crashing, it sounds like it's all around you. I think it's very immersive. And for the LFE channel, there's not a whole lot going on there. Once again, the beach sequence at the beginning I think is the biggest example of an LFE popping on, but for the most part, it's rather subdued. For the picture quality, I'm going to give The Piano on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A-. Criterion once again shows that they're very serious about the 4K format, and the piano looks excellent on disc. Colors have a natural boldness to them, shadow detail is excellent, and the enhancement to detail is a very noticeable upgrade. If you are a fan of the piano, this 4K disc is the way to go. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one a B+. The DTS 5.1 is very immersive, and I think it adds a whole new element to the film. There's a good amount of ambient activity that keeps you engaged, and everything up front sounds very clean. I'm a big fan of the audio track, and I think you will appreciate it as well. So that is my review of the piano on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel, but if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.